Hello, boys and girls. Today we will be discussing the importance of antibiotic resistance. Let us start by introducing ourselves. I'm Jade.
Hi, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Haley.
And we're the Antibiotic Busters.
So Kelsey, can you tell me what a bacteria is?
Bacteria are the simplest organisms that are considered to be alive. They are everywhere. They are on your skin, inside of your body, in the soil, and even on the desk in front of you.
But wait, if they are everywhere, then why can I not see them?
You cannot see them because they are very, very small and cannot be seen with your eyes alone. You need a microscope to see them.
If they are so small, then why do we even need to learn about them?
Good question, Taylor. Bacteria are important for our everyday lives. Most of them are good bacteria and help us live, but there are a small amount of bacteria that are very bad for us and make us sick.
Well, what types of illnesses do these bacteria cause?
Bacteria cause sickness like strep throat, ear infections, pneumonia, and stomach aches from food poisoning.
Haley, you are right. If you have one of these nasty infections, it can be treated with a simple dose of antibiotics. Antibiotics are the medicines that doctors can give that can stop the bacteria from growing or completely kill them. To understand how these antibiotics really work, let's talk with one of the top experts of microbiology at High Point University.
Thanks, Antibiotic Busters, for inviting me here today. I'm Dr. Vigera. Let me tell you a little bit about how antibiotics work against bacteria. Different types of antibiotics target different parts and functions of a cell. Some antibiotics work to break down the cell wall and cell membrane. Some stop the processes that keep the cell alive, like stopping metabolism, which converts the food the cell eats into energy to power everything that they do, like growing, moving, and reproducing. Without metabolism, the cell can't function. Antibiotics can also stop the cell from reproducing by targeting the processes needed to pass on their genes to their kids. Some antibiotics can prevent protein synthesis. It's like baking a cake. You need a mixer, a bowl, sugar, eggs, and flour. You need all of these things or the cake can't be made. For protein synthesis, a cell needs mRNA, tRNA, amino acids, and ribosomes, or the proteins cannot be made. Certain antibiotics work to stop one or more of the components of protein synthesis so that the cell's proteins cannot be made. Without proteins or other cellular components, the cell cannot survive.
Thank you for helping us out today, Dr. Vigera, and teaching us about how antibiotics work. If you do not take your antibiotics as instructed, you have the chance of developing resistance to the medicine.
What is antibiotic resistance?
Antibiotic resistance occurs when bacteria change in a way that causes these antibiotics to become less effective or not work at all. More and more of our antibiotics are not working today.
Why aren't they working anymore?
The problem is not with our antibiotics, but with the bacteria that they were made to fight. Just like any other living thing, individual bacteria can undergo changes. Many of these changes are harmless and useless, but every now and then, a change gives bacteria an edge to survive against antibiotics. As the unchanged bacteria are killed off, there is more room for changed bacteria to survive, passing along their changes onto their kids. Over time, the changed genes increase rapidly in numbers and multiply, creating generations of bacteria that are strong.
Created using Powtoon.